Kind of puts you on the spot, doesn't it? But I have to say, you're not without any ill reflection against others. You're my favorite lamb. Well, I have a very special object lesson today. I have never performed it. It's rather daunting, and I'm embarrassed to say so, because things like this I almost always naturally do, and seldom have to read instructions on tricks or lessons or things like that. I just kind of use a guide, but I've had not only written instructions on how to do this object lesson, but I've actually had its inventor, its creator, actually teach me how to use it, show me the instructions, and was very patient and kind to help me. And I have to say, I'm going to send this video to him after I share this message with you, and I hope that he won't be embarrassed that I'm still don't quite get it. Ronald Patterson, he was a year ahead of me at Morgan County High School, and we were friends together. He played in the band, and he played the trumpet. He was a very skilled trumpet player, but he also did magic, and that's kind of where we made our connection. I didn't play the trumpet. I played the band. Tried to play the guitar in marching band, and they said, no, we're not quite that advanced yet. But in later years, as a matter of fact, I guess about 5 or 6 years ago, I met Ronald's brother. He is the pastor out of the Gum Springs Baptist Church. His name is Anthony Patterson, and we've become very good friends. And he doesn't do any magic at all. But Brother Anthony is, I'll have him come and speak to us sometime. This Ronald called the HexaFlexagon. Pretty sure he made that up, but it's very apt, it's very descriptive. It's black on this side and it has 6 panels. That's where the hexa comes from. And red on this side. And I think of it a lot of, I'm going to show you something in just a minute. Let me look how I've got it turned, because it has to be turned in a very certain way. And you have to fold that down and you open it like that. See that? Now there are all different kinds. There are flexes and reverse flexes and turns clockwise and counterclockwise. And I've got the instructions, and the instructions are very precise, and they're very clear. And you see, all you have to do really is do like that, and it's back to red and black again. See, watch that. Just by flexing. Now, I'd have to tell you, though, that there's a certain way of holding this and a certain way of flexing it so that you'll always know what it's going to be next. But I want to tell you right now, I'm just guessing. I have no idea why this is now blue when it was red and black and white. And I can close it right here, and it's back to red and blue. Or close it there. I do the flexing, I know the moves, and it's back to black and to red. And you turn it again, and you turn it again, and you turn it again. Now let me tell you something. When I'm living my life, and when you're living your life, you may have a plan. I just asked Henry what he was going to do tomorrow. He said he was going to take Miss Linda out to a real nice restaurant to buy her dinner. Either that, or she was going to have to invite all the family over and cook. Something like, it's one of those. I don't remember which one it was. As I live my life, we can make plans, and sometimes those plans happen and sometimes they don't. Sometimes Mom and Dad are going to say, we're going to the zoo tomorrow, and then things kind of come unravel and say, you know what, we can't go to the zoo now, we'll go another time. Or we're going to the movie. Don't get, things happen. We just have to kind of roll with punches and kind of go with the flow. As we live our life, I don't know what's going to come next. I don't know what's going to happen every day of my life. But let me tell you what. I know that if Ronald Patterson was doing this trick, he would know exactly what comes next. You see, I'm just going through the motions now, and I'm following my... I could say that as we live our life, I can say as I live my life is full of all different kinds of wonderful colors and surprises because I don't know what's happening next. I don't know what God is always doing in my life or what He's going to cause or permit or allow to happen. But I do believe that He knows. He made my life just as sure as Ron made this HexaFlexagon. It's kind of we're back where we started. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I have to start over a lot of things, and I have to redo a lot of things, and I never know exactly what's going to happen next. But I hope that in my life it will always involve pleasing God and serving God and obeying God and enjoying the life that He's given me. And I can tell you that my life almost, we'll soon be observing the Olympics down in Brazil. You know what all those athletes down there are hoping for? The gold. They're going for the gold medal. And that's what I hope in my life. And as a matter of fact, at every turn in my life, not only being a citizen of this great country, but so many other things, so many wonderful things in my life, I've wound up at the finish line and I've wound up at the goal. God has blessed my life. You're one of my blessings. You're one of my blessings. And I'm so grateful to God for you. And sometimes it just feels like I'm just making up things as I go. But I know that He's guiding me and that He's leading me. Let me do one backwards here. I'm going to turn it up like this. This is a reverse flex. Like that, like this. And then pull that up. I'm sorry. Let me try it on this corner. See? Not to imply that life is entirely trial and error, but it is trusting God. Get her back to where we got. And you have to pay attention. You have to go, and then sometimes you say, Lord, I just don't know what I'm going to do today, and I don't know what you want me to do. God says, well, I wrote you the instructions, and I even showed you how. And sometimes I saw in the Gospels that Jesus gets a little exasperated with us. Well, that's it.
That's pretty cool.
If you want to try that after church, you're more than welcome. The HexaFlexagon. And I thank the Lord for His goodness to me. I'm going to try one more turn, and then another. Whoop, let me see. I said one more, then I'm going to do that one. That one. That one. It's pretty much the way my days go.
There you go.
Just exactly the way I planned it to be. Sometimes at the end of the day, I just say, Lord, I've been fumbling all day, and I fixed a few things, and a few things are still not fixed, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. The Lord says, well, don't worry about it. Jesus said, don't worry about tomorrow. He says, you got plenty to keep you in trouble all day long today. All right? That's easy to say, very hard to do, but it all involves saying, well, okay, and this is easy to say, hard to do too. I'm just going to trust you, Lord, okay? All right, thank you, little lamb. That wasn't too bad, was it? Okay, Mr. Danny.